couldn't have made it a better place. Come into the parlor. You've been free of it long ago, and the other two. We're all suited to the cause. We're well matched. Now come into the parlor. Come into the parlor.
What are the odds then? Everyone has the right to take care of themselves. He always did.
And true indeed. No man more so.
Don't stand there staring as if you was afraid. Who's the wiser? We're not going to poke holes in each other's coats, I suppose.
No, what's your hope on?
Who's the worse off for the loss of a few things such as these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
If he wanted to keep him after he was dead, the wicked old screw, why wasn't he more natural in his lifetime? If he had been, he'd have someone to look after him when he was struck by death, instead of lying there all alone, gasping by himself.
That's the truest word ever spoke. It's a judgment on here.
Oh, I wish it was that heavier judgment. It should have been. I could have laid my hands on anything else. Oh, Joe, take a look at my bundle. Speak out plain. I ain't afraid to go first, and I ain't afraid for the others to see. We need we was helping ourselves before we met here. Go ahead, old Joe.
Now, Joe, look at my fuss. Do my fuss. Look what I got here. I got some shirts. See, some towels, some silver sugar spoons, some silver spoons, some boots.
Sorry, not really.
Well, how much, old Joe?
Not worth very much. £10.06, not 6 more.
Oh, not serious.
I wouldn't give you another 6 if they bought me for not doing so. Now who's next?
Quiet! See? Got some pencil cases, some seals, and some sleeve buttons.
Oh, nice sleeve buttons, oh.
Always kiss too much to the ladies. It's a weakness of mine. It'll be the ruin of it. Here's your total coming up. I think £2.10. Not a penny more. Now, she was asked to make it a form of an open question. I repent my liberalism and knock off half a crown.
Never mind, Joe. Here, right there.
What are these, bed curtains?
Bed curtains!
You mean you took these down, rings and all, with him lying there?
I did, why not?
Born to make your fortune, and you certainly will.
I certainly shan't hold my hand when I can get anything I want by reaching for it, I promise you, old Joe. Now, don't get ashes on those blankets.
Is blankets?
Who else's do you think? He isn't likely to take cold without him, I dare say.
I hope you didn't die of anything catching, eh?
Don't you be afraid of that. I ain't so fond of him that I'd loiter about him for such things if he's dead, eh? You can stare at that shirt till your eyes ache, but you won't find a hole in it or a threadbare place. It was the best he had, and a fine one, too. If it hadn't been for me, it'd been wasted.
What do you mean, wasted?
Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure. Someone was fool enough to do it, but I took it off. Calico ain't good enough for this purpose. It ain't good enough for nothing. It's quite as fitting to the body. And he couldn't have looked any uglier than he did in that.
£1.02 for the lot.
This is the end of it, you say. He frightened everyone away from him when he was alive. To profit us when he's dead.